Hi, we are team number 4 and this is our educational video about coral reefs. Our team is Andrea Peña, Eduardo Garcia, Emilia Perez, Héctor Martínez, Mauricio Garza, and me, Jimena Mancha.
Introduction. One of the most fascinating and prehistoric aquatic ecosystems are the reefs. Reefs are distributed along 101 countries and 70 variant species are known today. The biggest coral reef is located in Australia, where natural reefs are made up of coral. These structures build colonies of other marine species such as seals and fish, motive while humans are provided of seafood. Artificial reefs, constructed by architects, protect coastline from hurricanes, acting as a barrier, but also for entertainment activities such as diving and snorkeling. It can be inferred that without these organisms, life underwater may be unprotected and colorless.
Now that we know what is a reef, we must know their function. The coral reef structure buffers shorelines against waves, storms, and floods, helping to prevent loss of life, property damage, and erosion. When reefs are damaged or destroyed, the absence of this natural barrier can increase the damage to coastal communities from normal wave action and violent storms. They are very important for many reasons, but the main one is that they provide protection and shelter for many different species of fish. But for our misfortune, the health of the coral reefs depends on the sustainable coastal development practices that protect sensitive coral ecosystems and the creatures that reside there.
I'm going to talk to you about the location of coral reefs in Mexico. In Mexico, coral reefs are located in 3 areas. The first one is the Pacific coast, which includes the states of Baja California Sur, Sonora, Sinaloa, Nayarit, Colima, Jalisco, Michoacán, Guerrero, and Oaxaca. Also on the coast of Veracruz and on the coast of Campeche. And finally, the eastern coast of the Yucatan Peninsula, which corresponds from Conoy Island, Scalac, to Banco Chinchorro. This last zone is part of the second largest barrier reef in the whole world, which is called the Mesoamerican Barrier Reef System.
In the coral reef ecosystems, there are more than 7,000 species of flora and fauna. The animals that stand out in these ecosystems are the urchins, sharks, rays, shrimps, octopus, and many more. It's worth saying that all the animals located on the coral reef depend where the reef is at. There are also many types of plants that provide food and oxygen to the animals, and the most recognized plants in the reefs are algae and seagrasses.
Characteristics of Mexico reefs. The number 1. There are both hard and soft corals which fall into 3 types of coral reefs. The number 2 is peripheral reefs are formed along the coast, growing in shallow waters along the continental platform. Number 3 is coral atolls grow in rings over forgotten volcanoes in the depth of the ocean. The number 5 is marine animals that form coral reefs tend to prefer water this be between 17 and 85 degrees Fahrenheit. The number 6 is the Gulf of Mexico is a tropical subtropical sea, partly oleotrophic and with relatively restricted marine circulation since it is an inland sea. The number 7 is the force of the wind on the surface of the water plays an important role in the dynamics of the coastal and oceanic waters. And the number 9 is what happened in most of the Caribbean is that there are 2 different tidal systems in the Gulf per year. One is generated by the trade winds during most of the year.
Now we have the conservation. Did you know that more than 10% of the reefs in the world have seriously deteriorated? It's because of this that in 1994 an international reef initiative, ICRI, emerged, supported by different governments and international organizations. Its main objective is to implement programs at the local, national, and international levels on the conservation, restoration, and sustainable use of reefs. These marvelous ecosystems concentrate an immense diversity of oceanic species, which is why they constitute the best demonstration of the marine richness of our planet. Despite their robust and firm appearance, these extremely slow-growing ecosystems are extremely fragile. They are particularly affected by overheating the waters, the destruction of nearby mangroves, pollution caused by human activities, irresponsible tourism, soil erosion, and overfishing.
In the conclusion, as any other living organism, reef plays an important role in the ocean's dynamic. Besides, is one of the most precious ecosystems, full of colors and unique species. Since the last decades and nowadays, oceans have been destroyed for our benefit. Society demands more and more resources every day in order to satisfy everyone's necessities, like food, fuels, and big areas used for putting trash. 6.4 million tons of waste are floating in the oceans, but it's estimated that this year it will be added between 7 and 9 million tons to this bill. Pollution will not disappear, even if everyone clean up the ocean. Truth caring starts when we realize humans are not the only living beings that need a shelter and food to survive. Oceans have existed since the formation of Earth. We are the ones that need their existence, not the other way around.